Right, my first guest I'm going to have sharing her story, her wisdom with me is Alex Tempest. I'm really excited. If you are ready to conquer your tech fears, ladies, and boost your confidence in business with my guest, just tune in because she's an absolute legend. She's an expert at optimizing and automating businesses, which we all want to, so we can spend more time helping more people and spend time with our loved ones. So she's definitely a woman to go for. I'm just checking if everybody can hear me well. Is it all clear? Okay, awesome. Alex she specializes in working with conscious leaders and female business owners, empowering them to grow their impact and achieve success. Who doesn't want a woman like that in her life? So, Alex, welcome.
Hello, great to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. You have done so many amazing things, and I like that you are helping mainly solopreneurs who need tech support. And the one thing that our entrepreneurs need help with is really at the beginning, as a beginner, we never know how to navigate, and having someone like you, I think it's the best investment, I would say. I always feel like I wish I knew what mentor meant at the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey. Wish I knew what a coach meant, what a mentor meant, because if I had those, I think I would have been in a better position, less stress with less traumas. So
Yeah,
I'm so excited to have you. My one question to you would be like, how can mastering your tech setup not only increase your confidence, but also elevate the energy and impact in your business?
that's a great question, and it ties down to the reason why I started to do what I do. I have, my own journey through confidence, and by the way, the brand that you have created just looks amazing. So I'm glad that you managed to go through the initial hurdles as we do of not finding maybe the right coach or mentor. I've been there myself, and it's been quite a journey. Um, but when it comes to, and so my journey started, I am an IT engineer. I had 12 years in the corporate environment, and then I became a coach, a confidence coach for women, and I had a journey through becoming a healer, etc. And then I landed in tech and automations. So that's, it's quite a swirl there. And the reason I landed here is I actually realized, and it took a lot of confidence and courage to realize that I didn't actually enjoy coaching people as much as other people did. So I decided to just jump back into what I love to do and tie the tech piece into everything that I was doing. And so, because I already had a lot of experience running an online business, and I saw the problem that people have, especially solopreneurs. Like when you start the journey through entrepreneurship, you have to learn so many things. Like you said yourself, you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need to invest
And
in,
you're trying to do everything by yourself.
yeah,
And you'd think that you have to do everything yourself because you're a solopreneur, and then you
yes.
just thin yourself out in everywhere. You end up become jack of all, master of none.
Exactly. There's so many things. There's marketing, sales. It's absolutely mental. And I decided to help people with the tech piece because it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. And also I created a membership which is very affordable. And this is exactly what people need. They can bring any questions, not just tech related, but also about your offer stack, etc. So we sort those issues there, and I really love it. And so how that can increase your confidence is, I don't know if you're familiar with the feminine and the masculine energy, basically. So, right. And we need both, especially as female entrepreneurs. We need to oftentimes have more of the masculine energy, especially my clients who are often spiritual, they need more of that masculine energy, that energy as the active energy, that action taker. And the way I see technology is it provides the structure in the business. It provides that masculine energy, which is like your vehicle that enables you to move through the motions. So if you have your systems, various systems, whatever they be, it can be a tiny thing that makes you more productive, or sends you an email, every day with the task list, whatever it is. It just puts you into this action space where sometimes we struggle with that. Sometimes we don't feel like doing whatever. And when you have systems in place that work for you 24/7, it's that support. It's like a rock in your business. So this is the way I think, in my opinion, technology can support you. And of course, it can save us tremendous amounts of time.
And it gets better and better by every day, with all the artificial intelligence helping us to create our content and plan it, and even creates posters for you now. I haven't used the poster once, but I use artificial intelligence even right now to take our meeting notes.
Yeah.
I used to have an assistant staying live with me during the whole of the interviews to take notes, or right at the beginning, I used to re-watch the whole thing myself after recording to take notes again to pick the right points. And now there is an artificial intelligence. I highly recommend everyone read AI. It takes meeting notes. It's amazing.
Yes, exactly. So it saves you time. It is like, technology can become like your team member, especially at the time where you cannot afford to hire somebody because you've got all this stuff to learn and manage.
Yeah, but these things still cost, but not as high as it would cost you to pay someone to be there physically.
It is incomparable. Yeah, the cost is incomparable. And in my membership tech club, I really care about the cost of the technology that we're going to be using. So I spend time finding out solutions that are free or very, it costs very, very little.
Tell me more about your club. What is it that doing for people? Like, what does it help to women to be there? Like, what if I was there? What would it do to me?
So I've never seen anything like it in the market. I don't know if anything like that exists because I think I have a special skill set. So what we do there is I can sort out any of your tech issues. So apart from involved with trainings on all sorts of things that solopreneurs need to set up for their business. So from landing pages through your email marketing, through some sort of sales of digital products, and maybe even setting up courses or a quiz, etc. I teach that in the vault. So you've got the trainings that are always available, but also every other week we meet for 90 minutes, and anybody can bring any sort of tech issue that they have. And because I'm an IT engineer, I can help them on the spot. So then you leave the meeting and you're sorted, whatever it is,
It's not one of those masterminds that you end up going and then you are just listening to 200 other women, and then one person asks a question and you try to convert it into your question and try to find an answer.
No,
you actually get it done. Help them.
No, I tend to become friends with my clients, and they know me and they feel safe there. And so they can even reach out to me before the session saying, oh, this is a problem I have, can you help me? And of course, the answer is always yes. Please prepare this and that before the meeting, and they can share their screen. Sometimes I, take their mouse so we click through the thing that needs to be clicked through. And another thing that I really pay attention to is that we don't set anything up that's not going to serve them at this point in time. So I want people to really understand, like get confidence in their setup, so that you know why you need a landing page. How is that going to be serving your business? And when your freebie, for instance, is not really tying into your offer stack, I'm going to call you out on that and say, you got to prepare this.
It's very important to talk about that, actually. In my club, I have an inner circle of 120 women, and every week we talk about something, and this week we're going to talk about the lead magnet.
It's a big topic. It's a big topic. That's your start, you know. And
Yeah.
There was a couple of trainings, I think, in Tech Club around the lead magnet, because it's hard to find your perfect lead magnet. And right now they have to be really, really good because everything is already out there. But when you really truly understand, there's great power, I think, in understanding your offer stack, how you're going to be taking people through the stages, and then the tech, of course, ties into that. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So, if you were to leave our listeners with one thing about confidence and building that throughout their business, where they need to start from your point of view?
There's so many things that I did. I was thinking about this question. It's like, one
Have a
of the
think, take
that
your time, because we really want to, what we want to do is, my aim is to really help people. Like I said, I have been a beginner. We all a beginner at the beginning of our journeys. We all make mistakes, and we always make the wrong designs or launch the wrong service and offer and product.
yeah.
But we all learn from that. So if you were to start again today, what would be the first thing that you're going to pay attention, that you know with your heart, that will save you a lot of time, money, and emotional baggage? Because we feel despair when things go wrong, and that's emotions. We can't dismiss it. So what would be that one thing that you would suggest to our listeners to focus on at the beginning?
I think the thing that really shifts things, especially for me, is having the right people around me, so that despair, absolutely,
Network.
our own thoughts can be so heavy and so untrue. We really need the perspective of another person, because we are, especially as women, our toughest judge. There's so much shame and guilt, and you want to have somebody who's going to tell you, hey, you're wrong about this. You're wrong about this. So that supportive
You just need a
environment,
mentor and
whatever that is,
support team.
could be a mentor or a circle or a whole circle of women. Even if you cannot afford to join a membership or a mastermind, you can join those accountability sessions. Even if you think, I don't need accountability, it's not exactly about that, is it? It's about the connection. It's about having people around you who believe in you more than you believe in yourself. This is what really helps me.
Yeah. Oh, you suddenly gone quiet.
I
Hello?
stopped talking.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay. I
Suddenly I
sometimes
lost
stop
you.
talking.
Thank you, Alex. It's really good to hear from someone who has walked to walk, and you found what you love doing. You
Yes.
found what you enjoy doing. You know, you said you have done confidence coaching in the past, so this is really close subject to you. This is why you are here, and I'm so grateful to have you with us. But hearing how having this technical support and technical knowledge will help entrepreneurs, especially at the beginning of their journey, is really powerful and really crucial at the same time.
Yeah, because really, I see technology stopping people from going forward with the business. And when you also get that different perspective, 180 degrees shift, and start looking at technology as your business bestie, that's there for you, that's always there for you, that structure, that ladder, it really shifts something internally, and it's totally possible. So then again, you are not alone. Having people, not being alone, the solopreneur, there's so much loneliness in working from home. It's really tough.
It definitely is. I have had a retail store for 10 years, and 3 years before that, I had opened my alteration business. As you know, I come from a fashion background. So for 13 years solid, every single day, I used to go to a place, a shop, a store, opened up, closed and dealt with people like
Yeah.
in person. I could touch them and hug them and have a coffee with them. And then suddenly from the pandemic, beginning of the pandemic to what I do right now, is everything is shifted. And even only this morning I was having this conversation with my husband. It is quite lonely to work from home. So
Yeah.
having circles and communities online even really helps you. But I always suggest wherever you are, you really need to try to build your business, like your foundation, your roots in where you are physically, and create connections with people and use the tech to connect with other people nearby to make yourself feel confident.
Yes, yes, this is a good point. This is a good point. I also noticed that, for instance, even a simple thing as having ChatGPT, who is not human, right? But it does, we have a human experience with it oftentimes because it is
Yeah.
something. I actually consider AI a species, but that's a whole different topic. It is something that helps us with our work, and we can have a conversation. And I think this is the way, the direction in which the world is going to go. Just not necessarily good, but this is where we are, and we're not going to stop it. So we can. I've had a lot of AI
Do you know
anxiety, but
that
yeah,
if you move with the change and adopt it and get it within your lifestyle, um, the, the the change is good. You know, I've only discovered ChatGPT and I love it. It helps me write my emails and newsletters and blogs. It really saves a lot of time. Even that you can upgrade, as in like you can learn how to use it for your advantage. You know, you could learn how to make it sound like you. And for that, there are people who would help you do that. So it doesn't sound like a machine. Because if you just write, what does confidence mean in ChatGPT, it will tell more or less the same thing to everyone who writes it at the same time.
oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
so
you
this
can
is
teach
why it
it
is really
to sound like
important
you.
to me that you um, know your message, your offer so clearly with your tone and your authenticity, and share that using the artificial intelligence to reach out to more people. I think it's a good thing. So I don't.
Exactly, and we can use it to make those connections, make more connections. Because if you have time, you can use it wisely to create more connections with people again. So I think that's, that's a healthy balance. Then I'm not talking about just focusing on tech in your business, but using it to your advantage so that you can maintain this healthy balance between you, your coworkers, other people who, I don't know, even our competitors, whatever, why not have a connection with them? Some people don't even
Absolutely.
see
I
them
think
as
it's better to
competitors.
connect with,
Yeah,
I mean, there's no competition to me. I
yeah,
never see anyone as a competitor, ever.
exactly.
I see us all collaborating for the same mission of helping other women to feel, for me anyway, that is my life mission, to help people to find their inner and outer confidence to move forward in their life, knowing that they have everything they need, the leader within them to move and create the life they desire.
Exactly. And becoming a leader is very, very lonely. It's it's stepping into the void, it's like stepping outside of a flying plane. There's nothing there. You have no idea where you're going to land.
Yeah.
And that's why as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, I consider them leaders. So that not only are we working from home, we are also lonely on a path. This is why
Yeah.
we need each other again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a great pleasure having you, Alex. I have got my next speaker, Kath Grimmish, is coming, hopefully any minute, and I'll have her. And it's so wonderful to have you here. If there is, do you have anything that you want to leave the listeners with?
Well, thank you so much for having me. Well, yes. So, especially women, I think oftentimes we are too tough on ourselves. I am very much guilty of that. And the way, some people make New Year's resolutions. I don't do that, but I have a word for the year. And last year, my word was gentle. And I kept this word for this year. And it has guided me through such an incredible journey. It has been truly, absolutely amazing. And to those of you who are listening and you're being just very hard on yourself, maybe you could use this word too, because it has hurt, just served me so tremendously. I'm just gonna cry now. Yeah, be gentle with yourself when things go tough.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so
for
much.
your wisdom and experience and expertise.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to speak to you.